Welcome back to Mallorca. I am here for Ironman Alcudia this weekend, and today is the bike check. I went over my bike yesterday, so feel free to check that video out if you want to check this bad boy out. Here's my brother's bike, very cool bike, and this is, I think, as good as you can do a bike on a budget. So let's get in closer, and here is his triathlon setup on a budget. So this is it. It is a Fuji Norcom 2.3. I'll flip that around on the video for you. And my brother bought this for quite literally £900 from a shop. So everything came set up, indexed perfectly, beautifully working, new cables. It was like a brand new bike. For 900 quid, he bought this for. So the upgrades that we made for him, we obviously got a Wahoo mount on there for him. I had this laying around, nice aero bottle, that saves about a watt or two. And then of course some extra storage on the back here so he can fit a bottle on his bum, and that's just gonna let him carry a lot more water with him. Unfortunately, he hasn't got a front hydration system set up like I do, but it should be okay because this will be mostly accessible, and then he'll probably move on to the rear there. So the bike itself cost 900 quid, which is damn cheap. And then we put in some wheels, and we bought these from Wiggle for £300. So went from a box section rim all the way to a nice deep 50mm carbon rim, and that is amazing. And even on these rim brakes here, these are rubbish rim brakes, but Joel seems to manage to do really well down for me, and you're on them still. They've actually got so much grip when braking, so rim brakes are still good when you're in the dry. These brakes though, pain in the arse to set up, always annoying. And the rear one sits underneath there for aerodynamics, so it's not at the top, it sits down there. These spokes aren't bladed, but what do you expect for only £300? We got a wicked deal on these, and it's only about a 1 watt saving for a bladed spoke anyway, as an estimate. Then tyres, we've got GP5000 STR, so some of the faster tyres you can get with really good puncture resistance. Great for triathlon, and again, same as my bike, this is set up as tubeless as well. That way you have the lowest rolling resistance, and there's at least a chance that it might seal a puncture, which is really useful, especially when you're racing. Can't have no punctures. It is the same wheel on the back here. It is that prime 50mm depth, apart from we've added an easy disc. So this easy disc is only £160, and that is a mega saving. From my testing that I'll link below how much faster a disc wheel is, this should save him about 2 minutes alone on the disc wheel over this 70.3 that we've got this weekend. Gotta love that for just 160 quid, and it makes your bike look and sound very cool. It is open here, but we've got stickers to go over that cover, so that will be covered on race day. We just need to pump it up beforehand. When it comes to the group set, so there's just like a normal 105 mechanical one here with this Praxis Works. It's just what it came with. That's fine. It's a little bit heavy, this, but it's going to do the job just fine for the race here. We do have a Dura-Ace waxed chain though, so that is where the speed's going to come from, and that is about as fast as you can get for a chain. This one still needs to be broken in as well, just like mine, but that only takes 10 to 15 kilometers, and then it's ready to race. One thing I really love about this bike is that it's not painted apart from these blue blits. The rest is actually like a see-through chopped carbon, so you can actually see the carbon on the frame. There we go, that's better. Look, it looks amazing. It's like that all the way through. It's so cool. And I really think this is quite an attractive time trial bike that we've got here. So guys, that is my brother's time trial bike set up on a budget. I think that is a little bit of a weapon, this bike. Amazingly, it only comes in at 10.2 kilos with its current setup, so it can be lighter, and that's a lot lighter than mine at 10.9, although I've got my spares sitting in there, which puts a little bit of weight on. We haven't put spares on the bike yet, but we're thinking we're just going to tape them up to the inside here and just leave like your spare tube and stuff like that in there. So everyone, what do you think of this thing? Like I said, I think it's a bit of an absolute budget weapon, probably as fast as you can go on a budget, this bike. If there's anything else that you would do to it, please let me know down in the comments below. If you want to message me privately, you can find me over here on Instagram. I've been Jason, this has been Cycling Unboxed. See ya in the next video.